All right. Okay. So, all right. So we're going to get rolling here. First things first. So today I get this beautiful postcard in the mail, and at the top it says, "The Lord has done great things for us. We are glad." Psalm 126, verse 3. And of course, it's got the giraffes on it. So guess who that was from?
Dawn.
Dawn Dunn, right? So she goes, "Dear Lisa, you truly are a gift from God. I'm so thankful for your support, enthusiasm, example, and powerful leadership and role model. It's fun to see you shine. I know there are 3 offspring directors waiting for you to pour into them. Love, Dawn, NSD." But let me tell you about Dawn Dunn. We need Dawn Dunn to be in the inner circle of Mary Kay. And for those of you who don't have any clue what the heck that means, okay, if you look in the Applause magazine, you'll see there's usually a page with the inner circle national sales directors. And, frankly, it has to do with how much money they make. Okay. But let me tell you why that's important. And all those inner circle nationals, their income and commissions for 1 year are over $325,000. That doesn't include their their sales or other bonuses and things like that, just straight up commissions. So anyway, we don't have a national sales director. And you're wondering, well, why do we care about helping Dawn Dunn become a national sales director? And it's not about Dawn Dunn making more money. It's about Dawn Dunn is, as an inner circle national, being able to get in the ear of corporate on our behalf. Okay. So things like when you guys call me and you say, "Lisa, do you know anybody at the company? Can you tell them about this product? Lisa, do you know anything about this program, or why do they do it this way, or why can't we do it that way?" We want women like Dawn Dunn, who's has the heartbeat of Mary Kay Ash, who was a beautiful, godly woman, to be in the ear of corporate. And I will tell you, there are national sales directors who are in the ear of corporate that you may not necessarily want in the ear of corporate. Okay. I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay. So that's why we want Dawn Dunn in Inner Circle. So this morning on the Dawn Dunn Director Huddle, they did kind of a rally cry. And a lot of times, because we're on their what we call their A team. So like Mary Nims is on our A team. Probably a lot of you would never even know that, because hopefully Mary never feels like she's treated differently, and you all never feel like I treat Mary or Candy any differently, because we're all one big family, right? But what you may not know is that Mary's sales director lives in New Jersey. Candy's sales director lives in Florida. But because pre-COVID, we kind of were adopted into areas and in directors' units. So Mary and Candy are adopted into ours, just like we're adopted into Dawn Dunn's area. So because we don't have a national anymore, Dawn lets us participate in stuff. Okay. So this morning on the huddle, they were talking about what they, as a national area, need to do to kind of rally the troops to get to inner circle status. Okay. So Danielle Lunsford, who is a very strategic, I think her number one gift, if you ever did the Strengths Finders, and let me just put a plug in for that. And Darcy, maybe while I'm doing it, you can put in the chat the actual website. It's the Gallup Strengths Finders. Maybe if you can look it up and put it in the chat. I really highly encourage you guys go do it. I know Stacy did, right? Stacy, you went and did it. It's put on by Gallup, Gallup. Stacy, can you unmute for just a quick second and tell me, did you have to pay, or was it free? Do you remember, to get the first 5?
It was free.
Yeah.
It was free.
Okay. So there's a quiz that you can do, right? It's online. About how long did it take you to do the quiz?
Like 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay. Mary said she did it through work. Okay. So basically what the Gallup Strengths Finders is, it helps you to find what your strengths are. Okay. And kind of points them out to you. So Danielle's, one of her top strengths is strategy. My top strength is belief. So that means I'm always going to believe in people until they prove me differently. Okay. And it means that I have to deal with companies whose belief systems are in line with my own. Okay. So anyway, Danielle laid out this whole strategy that they're looking to do $100,000 in retail sales in their area this weekend. So then Julie Crucial, who you all have heard me talk about before, and she's one of my good friends in Mary Kay. She's been a guest on our meeting before. She decided, and I called her, I go, Julie, you had to open your big fat mouth, right? We were laughing about it. Julie decided that the A team sales directors in their units could certainly run right alongside the Dunn area. And we could certainly do $100,000 in retail sales this weekend. I said, okay, I'm in. So anyway, I wanted to break it down. Okay. So each unit, so how excited could you guys get about selling enough product this weekend for our unit and Darcy's unit and Ida's unit as a whole, selling $5,000 in retail sales? Okay. And what
Nice.
part you would play in that. Okay. Now I have put something in place for you guys, and a lot of you got a voice message from me today. If your phone allowed me to leave you a voice text, you heard my voice. If your phone didn't allow that, you got a written text. But otherwise, I tried to voice myself to most of you so that you would hear my excitement. So what I said in my voice text, and Darcy and Ida don't even know that I'm going to say this. So Darcy, try not to make any like faces on screen, okay? Because they'll know that I didn't prep you for this, right? Okay, so Julie Crucial had like a 6-hour drive today. So we brainstormed on what we thought would make it worth it to you to reach out to customers. And we wanted to make it quick and easy, something that was, not going to drag out a long time. Okay. So I hope you have a piece of paper to write this down. And I'm going to share these things on our Facebook group as well as by email. But a couple things I want you to think about. First of all, I want you to get clear on what makes you powerful. What is your gift? Okay. What do you bring to the table? And I'm just going to call out a couple of you. Like, for example, I'm going to throw Vic under the bus here. I'm going to call out on Vic. Okay. So for me, I think her spontaneity and her humor and the way she can just pop on and do a quick video right from her car and say, hey guys, trust me, I'm at a red light, and turn the camera around. See, there's the red light. I'm talking to you while I'm sitting still, and do a 30-second video. That's something that she can do without effort. Now, somebody else that's on the screen tonight, Patty Jones, probably just had a mild heart attack just thinking about doing that. Didn't you, Patty? But Patty has this different gift. Patty has a gift of rallying her troops, maybe through text messaging or maybe through emails. She might reach her customers another way. So where is your power? Where is it that you feel like is your sweet spot? Okay. And I want you to use your sweet spot to make this happen. Okay. Not somebody else's sweet spot. So after tonight, and I don't want to make anybody like say it publicly right now, after we're done, and I'm going to try to wrap up by 7:20 tonight, so you have time to do whatever you need to do. I want you to text me or email me or Vox or Facebook, whatever way you communicate with me. Gosh, don't we have 50,000 ways to do it right now? And let me know what your retail sales goal will be for Saturday and Sunday. Okay. Now I'm going to be honest with you. Julie was kind of being a stickler about the Saturday, Sunday thing. But if you guys have sales this week that help support your orders, I don't care. Okay.
I have a show Tuesday.
Okay. But I will tell you, because I know some of you have some parties in place this week. Like Stacy has a party Thursday night. I know Megan on Vula's team has a party Friday night. I know Vula has a party tomorrow night. I know some of you have things already on place this week. So the point is that when Dawn Donzaria said $100,000 in retail sales, that's going to equate to $50,000 in wholesale orders into the company by Monday. Okay. So when I say we're going to have 5,000 in retail sales, I have every confidence that that's going to equate to $2,500 in wholesale orders into the company by Monday, because we sold it, not because we just ordered it, but because we sold it. Okay. And that's what I'm going to help you guys with. Okay. Second thing I want you to remember is just because you haven't been there doesn't mean you can't land there. I can tell you from myself personally, many, many, many years, I held myself back from earning the use of a pink Cadillac because I said to myself, but I've never done that type of production. I've never actually done that. Okay. That's a lie you're telling yourself. If you say to yourself, but I've never sold $1,000 in a day. So what? Doesn't mean it can't be done, right? because it's got to happen at least once to prove it can be done, right? So stop telling yourself these stories because you know that it can be done. Okay. All right. I want to tell you this too. The average message is effectively shared 3 ways. So if you want somebody to get your messages, you have to layer 3 different ways, especially in today's day and age. So what does that look like? So let's just shout a few out. So what way would you communicate with customers? Tell me some ways that you would communicate with customers.
Call.
Call,
Text,
text,
email.
email,
Social media.
social media,
Private group.
private groups. Okay. And believe it or not, you may not know this. You might think only the Mary Kay world is on Voxer, but I'll bet you'd be surprised to find that some of your friends are also on Voxer because they use it for other ways. Snapchat, right? Okay. Instagram, right? Well, social media kind of covers a lot of that, but I know a lot of you youngins use Snapchat to communicate with each other. Okay. You know, and also if you didn't already know, Mary Kay has contracted with, now I'm not saying everybody should go do this, but you know, the business line that you guys sometimes get messages from me, it's that weird phone number. It's like 200. That is a mass texting, you know, tool that I use so that I can text all of you at one time without all of you being bothered by a group reply. Okay. So you can use Scipio that the company is contracted with to be able to do that. Now, the one I use is called Project Broadcast. You could certainly use them as well. I don't know what Scipio costs. I think the cheapest plan with Project Broadcast is $10 a month. And that's what I had for a long time. I just recently went over to the 25 a month, but it's up to you. I'm not saying do that, but I'm just letting you know if you're using a texting, just keep in mind, don't send a big old mass text to 50 people because they will quickly unfriend you. Okay. They will quickly block your number. All right. So don't do that. The other thing I want to tell you is when you put something in your customer group, it's like a billboard. Okay. If you've ever driven down the highway and you see a billboard for, let's say, you're on a long road trip and you see a billboard, you know, Dunkin' Donuts exit 15. Okay. And it might be 10 miles down the road. By the time you got to exit 15, you might have forgotten that you saw the sign. Okay. So just keep in mind that somebody sees your message on your VIP group. They see, hey, something big's coming. But by the time the something big comes, they forgot about it. Okay. I can tell you, I don't get a lot of mileage out of my VIP group. Okay. I layer, but I follow up my VIP group with my text messages. I find my most mileage is out of text messaging or emails. But then again, I could have given birth to Victoria. So she may find that she gets better mileage out of, you know, social media, you know, so everybody's different. I will tell you that. Okay. So this is what we decided to do. Okay. So, and I also want you to think when you decide what your retail sales goal will be for the weekend, I'm going to tell you how I'm going to help you with it and how Darcy and Ida are going to help you with it. If you're in their units and you're watching the replay, when you decide, I want you to think to yourself that Memorial Day is next weekend, right? So what can Mary Kay pay for, save for, or contribute to? Okay. I can tell you Danielle Lunsford, who I told you is a master strategist. I would love to see more interaction on our Facebook group. And I know Darcy and Ida would too on theirs, of you popping on there like Victoria shared with us before. I'm sorry, I keep picking on you, Vic. I'm sorry. But Victoria shared with us before that, hey, I set a goal to make X amount of money to pay for my wedding dress. You know, those are the kinds of things we want to see you guys say. So if you use some Mary Kay profits to say, hey, I took my grandson out to lunch. Mary Kay paid for it. Hey, I was able to pay for gas to put in the boat for Donna, her new boater. Okay. You know, what is it that you're using your profit from right now, this week, last week? What did it pay for? So think about that, because I can tell you that when your customers see tangible connections to what you're using your Mary Kay funds for, they get behind you. If they know, for example, that your heartbeats for, and I know Tracy's muted and she couldn't come on camera, but let's say Tracy's heartbeat is to be able to pay for daycare for Jackson. Her customers are going to get behind that. Okay.
Mhm.
They're going to say, yes, by me buying my oil-free eye makeup remover, I'm helping Tracy pay for daycare. Instead of, the CEO of Nordstrom, he gets another vacation to Hawaii. Okay. So do you understand what I'm saying? So our customers need to see on a smaller scale or sometimes a bigger scale. Maybe you are paying for a trip to Hawaii because your husband and you have never been on a vacation without the kids. So whatever it is, put a tangible connection to your goal. Does that make sense? Okay.
Mhm.
Does anybody want to share any of their tangibles? Nobody. Patty's thinking. Anybody? Melody, you unmuted. Come on.
You did?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, I never muted back. So,
Well, then now
so-
you're on the spot.
okay. So to, what I would like to say for is, I know I've shared this with you, but my family and I are coming to Maryland, well, Virginia in September.
Yeah.
For it's going to be a bittersweet event. My uncle, who was at first listed MIA during the Korean War, recently has been identified as courtesy of the Singapore Summit back in 2018. So his burial at Arlington National Cemetery will be this September 27th.
That's so special.
So-
Can anybody go to that?
Yes.
Well, let me know
So-
when it is. If I'm in town and I can come, I would love to.
Okay. So yeah. So it'll be it's going to be a Monday.
Mhm.
When I find out times, I'll let you know. I think
Please
it
do.
starts at 9. I think it's 9 in the morning, but once I get the actual
So
time, I'll let you know.
So you would love to be able to save money to put aside to pay for the trip, to pay for the travel expenses?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So my challenge to you would be to actually put a number on that. So if
Mhm.
travel expenses, if you're driving, figure out what's
Yes.
going to cost, tolls, gas, lodging, figure all that
Right.
out. If it's flights, figure out your flights and put a number on it because it's like a moving target. If you don't
Right.
have an exact number, you don't know really what it is that you're working toward. And we've broken that down with some of you guys before. So
Mhm.
anybody else want to be brave and say, Bula?
I want to say for my sister's coming September 25th. She got her tickets. Yay! So she lives in Greece. So I haven't seen her since 2018. So I haven't seen her since before dad died or her husband. So I want to save for a girls' trip when she's here so we can go have some fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be so fun. Oh, absolutely. And again, I would suggest don't wait. Don't wait until you start having the money to pick where you're going to go. So that way you can actually print out photographs of the place, of you guys having a massage. Take your
Right.
face and her face and paste it on top of two girls laying back in the pedicure chairs. Really get creative with your visualization. And I know you're good at that anyway, but really, breaking it down of what would it cost? Maybe you're going to go up to Nemacolin for the weekend and really, relax up there. Or, I don't know how far you want to go for your girls' weekend, but pick a place that, really both of you can relax and you can put some of those visuals on your vision board. Anybody else want to share anything?
I'll share. So my fiance and I both love the summertime, love the beach, love to eat crabs all throughout the summertime, all throughout the fall time. So my biggest thing is, as much with the wedding, is like the small goals of, okay, that way we can go get crabs and not have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Because crabs are expensive.
I was getting ready to say, because crabs are expensive.
And we will eat a bushel on our own. Just him and I.
How fun will that be while you're eating a crab and you break off a leg, say, this was an eye makeup remover.
Right. So we love to do that kind of thing. So something like that, for us at least, but obviously besides the wedding, I mean, It went really
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, for sure, for sure. Absolutely. You know, just breaking it down for sure, for sure. Okay, so all right, I won't put anybody else on the spot unless anybody else wants to unmute. No? No? Okay. All right. You can always share later. You can always like do a quick pop up on the Facebook page and say, "Hey, I thought about my goal." Okay. So, I am willing to put my money where my mouth is. And I am putting Darcy and Ida's money where my mouth is as well. I'm putting their money where my mouth is. Okay. So first of all, you want to write this down. I have 2 opportunities this week for you guys to sell product. Okay. One is Wednesday night on the Beauty Crew is a Hydra session. Okay. And I don't have one right here in front of me, but I have about 10 Hydra session packets made up. For those of you who are local to me, I am more than happy to pass off packets to you. Okay. I'll meet you somewhere. I'll go, "Hey, get this in somebody's hand." One of my customers actually did, she put a little plug and she said, "I did it last month and it was so awesome, so worth it on the Beauty Crew." That's the kind of engagement we want to see, not just us always writing, but our customers going, "Yes, I love that." So Hydra session this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Okay. And as you know, the Hydra session, if you haven't participated in that before, it's a little longer than the 30 minutes that we usually do the Beauty Crew. So just make sure your customers are prepared for that. It's usually about 45 minutes. Then I just threw this on the calendar. If anybody can join me, I do need to get an RSVP. I'm going to do a shake up your makeup / makeup tutorial Saturday morning at 10 a.m. But I want to do that on Zoom. But I will, I want to get your feedback. The reason I want to do it on Zoom is because people put skin in the game if they actually have to go on the Zoom link. If I do it on Facebook, I can't interact with them, okay, as I could if I was on Zoom. So I don't need to know right this second, but probably before the night is out, even if just the 8 of you just text me and say, "I vote Zoom, I vote Facebook Live." If you want to do it Facebook Live, I can go right into the Beauty Crew and do it. But if you want to do Zoom, I will do it on Zoom. And then the third thing is, do we want to do it on Zoom and stream it into the Facebook group? So let me know what your opinion is on that so that I can create it. But I want it to be an event that you can sell product. Okay. All right. So that's going to be Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. Okay. All right. And then I also asked some of you to, I voluntold. Some of you were voluntold to do a little commercial for me, and I need a couple more, and they can be from Darcy's unit or Ida's unit. But Vula, are you going to do tomorrow?
It's tomorrow. What time?
I don't care what time, but I will tell you I have a scheduled post for the Beauty Crew in the morning around 9:30ish. And then I have a scheduled post later in the day. So anytime in between is fine. So this is what I asked, if we could get some volunteers to do a quick 5 and 5-ish. Okay. So I say ish, if it takes you more than 5 minutes, I'm not going to cut you off, but a quick pop up. So just pick your 5 favorite products, and Vula's going to be first. So like Donna, you're going to be on Friday. Melody said Wednesday or Thursday? Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Okay. Vic maybe can do Thursday or Saturday.
I would be better if I did it Saturday, just so I wouldn't have to be rushed with work and everything.
Saturday. Okay. Stacy, want to do Thursday?
Do Thursday.
Awesome. And
Yeah,
it
you
can
want
be
us to
any
tell-
5 products. It can be eyeshadow. It can be clinical solutions. It can be time-wise repair. It can be an eyeliner. It can be your favorite mascara, and very organic. So I want you to kind of put yourself in the headspace of, if somebody said to you, "Hey, I heard about Mary Kay's eyeliner. Can you tell me about it?" Like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, I love it. And this is why I love it." I don't want you to feel so scripted that you're, yeah, it's good to know about the product if there's some key ingredients or whatever, but really organic. And so, for example, Donna and Victoria, you're going to have to kind of keep an eye, and Stacy, all of you who are later in the week, you have to keep an eye on what the other consultant did so that we don't have repeats. Okay, so that it's 5 new products. So just keep an eye on what they did, and it'll also give you some ideas for how they did it. Like, oh, I liked how she said that. I liked what she did. Does anybody have any questions about that?
You want us to tell what we have already, if we know what we're doing?
Sure.
Okay, I'm doing the mask, the charcoal mask,
Mm-hmm.
the microderm abrasion, the
Uh-huh.
hydrogel eye patches, the eyeliner, and the Lash Love mascara.
All right, perfect. Okay. And you said eyeliner. Okay. All right. And
My
then,
notes and everything, I did
oh
it.
my gosh, you're so good. You're not doing the beard oil?
I'm gonna do the beard oil.
You gotta do that too. Anyway, so that'll be fun. And the reason I want you guys to do it is because with your permission, I'm gonna be posting this in the Beauty Crew page, as well as you can use it in your VIP group, and I'm gonna show you in a second here. I'm gonna screen share. But here's the deal. This is what's gonna help you sell some product. You're gonna do those little product commercials and then do a quick commercial like, and hey, make sure you get with your consultant, place your order by Sunday, because if you place your order by Sunday, you're going to get some free product. Okay. So my suggestion is that, and I am emailing all of you a suggested script. My suggestion is that if they spend $25 or more, they'll get a deluxe mini. I know typically we do that if they spend more than 40, but for this particular weekend, because we have a certain goal, I would suggest that you do that. Okay. Were you going to ask me something, Vic?
For how much?
I think 25. Okay. But I'm going to show you, what were you going to say?
I have a question. So is it okay if at least 1 or 2 of the products are the same?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because also you have to keep in mind, so like if Vula's going tomorrow and then on Saturday you go, well, I really want to talk about charcoal mask. There's
Well, yeah,
chances
mine
that,
was the hydrogel patches.
yeah, there's chances customers didn't see the Tuesday one. You know, if they see it twice, I just don't want to have the same 5 products every day. Does that make sense?
So
Mhm.
you want us to post directly into the Beauty Crew?
Yeah, like a Facebook Live. Yep. Yep.
Okie
exactly.
dokie.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to pull up. Let me see. Okay. All right. Let me get rid of that for a second. I got to get back to Zoom. Okay. So this is what I'm kind of excited about, because this is what I put together today. Okay. So, all righty. We're calling it May Madness. Can you guys see this?
Nope. Yes.
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 Okay. This is the flyer for your customer. Okay. So this is the really cool part. Okay. So I want you to wrap your head around this. Let me see if I can get rid of you guys for a second. Let me see if I can get over to my other picture. Hold on. I got to get to my other picture. Wait a minute. I think this is the one. Hold on. Yep. This is the one. Okay. Can you guys see this one? Okay. This is for you. If you want to take a screenshot or whatever, but I am going to send them to you. So
Okay, I only
here's
see
the
the one.
deal. What's that?
I only see the May Madness.
Yes. And it says unit wide selling frenzy.
No,
No.
Oh, that's not the one you see? Okay. Let
no,
me
it's
see
the
the
one that you just
customer one.
posted.
Okay. Let me get rid of that one then. Hold on. Okay. I see. All right. Hold on. Whoop. Okay. This is the one I want to show you. Okay. All right. So this is the consultant one. So here's the deal. You guys are going to have Susie Q is going to spend $50.
Oh,
But can you see it?
yes.
Okay. But you're actually going to give her an extra $15 in free product.
Right.
Okay. She spends $100, you're going to give her $35. And if you're wondering why I said 35 instead of 30, because it's the and then some. She'll spend the 100 to get the extra $5. You see how it increments? But here's the best part. This is the part you're going to be excited about, where I put my money where my mouth is. Do you see the little asterisks at the bottom? Okay. So in order for you, you're going to honor the credit with your customer. Okay. Then you're going to place your order into Mary Kay, but I or Darcy or Ida is going to put the wholesale towards your order that you're going to place by Monday to reimburse you for the product credit you gave your customer. Does that make sense to everyone? Nod your head yes if it does. Nod your head no if it does not. Everybody understand? Okay, Vula, can you repeat it back to me because I'm getting blank stare.
So whatever credits we give our customers, we place our section 1. You, Ida, or Darcy will give us section 1.
Yeah.
In that amount.
So let's say, for example, you sell $200 to a customer. She buys a
Right.
repair set. And then she gets a $70 credit. So she goes, well, give me an extra lifting serum. And let's say you have all of those products on your shelf. You fill the order. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily placing an order for $270, but you have $35 to put toward an order of any size that's placed by Monday. Now, does that make sense? So
Yes.
I'm not necessarily saying that you have to order exactly what you sold, but if you're doing good money management, you're probably ordering most of what you sold because you're replacing your product. Okay. And then you have to turn in your weekly sheet because we're not going to know what you sold, because the person who sells the most, okay, the person who sells the most in our units, each of our units is going to get a prize. Now, I'll post the picture of our prize in our group because I don't want to commit Darcy and Ida to the same prize that I'm getting. And then I'm also, even if you sell $50 all weekend, okay, $25 all weekend, you're still going to go into the drawing for the second prize. Okay. So does that make sense? I'm giving away 2 prizes. And I also wanted you to see that you're getting, that you have a flyer that you can use for your customers. Do you see the customer flyer? Is that one showing up or is the other one still showing up?
Still showing the old one, the unit wide.
Oh, okay. Let me get rid of it.
Lisa, how does this work with the parties? Like, I have a party on Thursday that will probably
It's going to go
close
toward
Sunday.
it. Yeah, it's up to you, Stacy, if you want to honor that for the party on Thursday, you know, because I personally wouldn't put it out there for your parties because you're already giving them specials.
Right. Well, that's what I was wondering.
In
I'm
my
still gonna do the
opinion,
special.
I wouldn't. That's, you know,
Okay.
I wouldn't, just because you're already giving them some specials.
Right.
You know, what you could do is you could say anything that's not on special can go toward it. But if you,
Okay.
I wouldn't give them the party special plus, because then you're
Right.
giving away too much.
Okay.
Does anybody else have any questions about that?
Nope, I was just gonna ask the same question because I have the party tomorrow.
We have the party tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. And then we have Megan's party on Friday. So yeah, so we don't necessarily want to be giving away the store, but and honestly, this promotion is not going to cost you guys a dime. Okay, it won't cost you anything because I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Darcy, do you have anything to say? No. Darcy's like, I ain't saying anything. I'll yell at you later. Okay, so are you excited about it? I mean, to be able to offer this to your customers? Like, you know, Patty has a great reorder customer base. How exciting will it be for her to be able to go to them like, hey, my director, Lisa, is going to ante up some free stuff this weekend. So if you need anything, I would suggest you get it. So as soon as this meeting's over, I'm going to post by email and in our Facebook group the script and the flyer that you can use to just make sure you send your customer the right flyer, not the one that has your stuff on it. Okay. Because they don't care if you get bragging rights. Okay. Now you can certainly Mary, were you going to ask a question since you joined us from the ocean? No? Okay. All right. Anybody else have anything about that? Okay. So let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I want to make sure. Okay. So we're going to close out tonight with a quick high week count up. Okay, let's do some quick recognition. So unmute yourselves if you sold anything so we can celebrate you or wave. Okay, so Victoria's waving, Melody's waving, Stacy's waving, Vula, Donna, Mary, Patty, yay! Okay, so if you sold at least $50 or more, remain standing and keep on waving. Okay, all right, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175, 200. Oh, Patty says she sold 130. Yay, Patty. Okay, where are you? 200, 225. I'm looking at it. 225, 225. Do I hear 250? I hear 250, 250, 250, 250. Melody, you still
Melody.
waving? Vic, no? You out? Yeah. Melody, 250, 275, 300,
277.
277. Yay! Victoria, what did you do? Oh, now she just put a bite full in. You gotta
Sorry.
hold up your fingers. It's all good.
Get
Between
210, right?
you're on 210, 210. Okay. Oh, see, Vula speaks spaghetti. See?
Well, I
That's
can speak.
Oh my gosh. So that's awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations. And of course, a big shout out to Vula and Stacy and Patty. And I don't know about Ida's and Darcy's unit. So Darcy will have to unmute if there's anybody who's already earned their Spark jewelry for the month. And I know Mary Nims earned her. Did you earn the Spark or the pre-Spark, Mayor? Pre-Spark? Yes. Okay. So for those of you who all did the pre-Spark 300 by May 15th, you're going to be getting your fun prize in the mail. And if you did the Spark, you were also part of the pace setters. And Patty, I sent it to you. It was actually recorded and it was only like 30 minutes. It was really good. But anyway, so with that, does anybody have any questions? It's 7:38. Nope. Awesome. Okay. So I'm excited. Text me or
Patty does. Patty has a
Patty?
question.
130. What is huge hold up on what?
Order.
On orders? On the orders?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, I called,
And
Yeah, what did you get?
said that they were just backed up. When I called on, hold on, I'll tell you what day I called. I called last Monday, and they said they were still doing orders from the 30th. They've just
yeah,
been back.
I will tell you, my niece placed an order on April 30th and she got it 3 days ago. Now, I will tell you that the Pennsylvania Distribution Center, this doesn't affect you, Stacy and Melody, but for those of us in the Northeast, we're really super excited about the distribution center opening in Pennsylvania this week. How exciting is that? So we will get our products quicker, but I will tell you, I know you guys you're as tired as I am of hearing about COVID delays, but I did hear that the company is actually asking employees if they have any friends or family that would be willing to come in and help pack boxes. It's that bad.
Oh
It's
my
that
God.
bad.
Wow.
And just think about in the distribution centers, they have to social distance as well. So they can't have as many people on the line. So they're
Hmm.
really, it's affected. And like the company video showed, it's not just that, we have the cleanser. We have the stuff that goes in the bottle. That's not the problem. It's the company that makes the plastic top or it's the components. So it's all the other stuff that comes together to make all those things. So I'm so tired of COVID, I can't see straight, but yeah, it's just affecting. And with that, one last thing I'll ask you is to keep our adopted national sales director, Dawn Dunn, in your prayers, because she actually went to the hospital this afternoon because she has COVID and her breathing was getting very labored
Okay.
and getting worse. So she didn't sound very good on the phone.
Oh,
So
that's
just
scary.
keep her in your prayers. She has COVID
Mhm.
now. So, and for those of you, if anybody's interested, I will be interviewed by Paula Tyree Bowman tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. on the Getting It Done national area in her Tuesday tips from the top. I'm like, okay, all right. I'll try to get as much close to the top as I possibly can to help you out there. But anyway, she asked me today. So that's going to be tomorrow morning if you're not busy. But it's on the Facebook, so you can always watch it later. All right, guys. I'll
Lisa,
stop the
Lisa?
recording. Yes.
Lisa, I just want to add one thing regarding the delays.
Yeah.
That this is in so many different industries. So you just share that with your people. I deal with it every day in my day job. We're a home builder and we face it every day. We're short materials,
Mhm.
besides costs going up.
Yeah.
Cars are delayed. Look
Mhm.
at the Mary Kay cars because of chips, chlorine tablets. So if you relate it to other things besides your products, the
Yeah.
people, this is common knowledge. It's advertised.
Yeah.
they'll say, you know, we're no different. We've been affected by it, and we're doing our best. And
Yeah.
you know, most people do understand. Doesn't mean
I-
they like it, but they understand.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I'm married to a builder, so I hear it every single day. I
Yeah.
hear it every day. And we know that all the Mary Kay cars have been delayed because of the auto industry. Nella was just telling me the other day, you can find a Sherwin-Williams store probably every other town.
Mhm.
And you can't go into a Sherwin-Williams store and find basic paint.
Right.
They
Wow.
have decided that they're not making the basic inexpensive paint because of COVID. They're just going to make the expensive stuff. So like, yeah. So when Nella's painters go in there to buy a 5-gallon jug of paint, they can't even buy it. They've had to go to 5 or 6 stores just
Mhm.
find it. So it is
That-
crazy. We're putting off the building of our new home because it's the pricing of everything is a moving
Yep.
target. It's like
Yep.
lumber prices have quadrupled. So
Yep.
anyway, I didn't want to end on a sad note or a yucky note, but that's the deal. You know, Donna, you gonna
Lisa-
say something?
If it's okay, it's just reality.
It
Just
is. It is.
Lisa, also, how does the like the micellar water bundle? I wanted to order more on May 10th, the first day that I could order, and it was sold out. So I mean, it's
Let
sold
me-
out in 2 weeks.
5 days, we
Oh.
exceeded the
Wow.
challenge from the company to sell 350,000 by the end of May. And of course, you know, they started that with no limits. So that was part of the issue, but in 5 days. But I will tell you something fun. Darcy, did you get your order in yet with the rounds that we were ordering? Yes. Okay. So something fun. I will tell you that Darcy and I haven't put it out there yet because we're waiting to check it out. But when you order the bundle of, because you know there was no break on price for the micellar water and the iMac remover. The
Right.
deal was you got the rounds as the gift.
Right.
So if we see that you ordered those, and we're going to count on you to tell us, Lisa, I put those in my order, then we'll go and look. If you order both of those products in the bundle, I'm not in the bundle, but individually, we have reusable makeup rounds that we have purchased to give you as a
Wow.
gift. Okay. So I just want you to know that we're making it up to you. So I know the company sold out of them really fast, but when you order those from the company, if you had intended to order the bundles and they sold out before you could, we will make that up to you. Okay. So I just want to let you know, they're not going to necessarily look exactly like the ones that were from Mary Kay, but they'll be nice. So, okay. So thanks for bringing that up. Anybody else have anything? Okay. All right. I'm going to stop the recording.